Alright, welcome back to the Loot Route Survivors Guide. This is the Berezino spawn part 2, and we pick up where we left off, which is Dubrovka. So we've come up from Berezino, we've come up the hill, and we've come through Dubrovka, and we're just finalizing, picking up some of the last bits and pieces and having a look through the last of these houses, and then we'll be moving on. So we'll pick it up from here. So this is where I want to go. We want to go up to this little junction. And we're going to be going that way. This sign is Gorka 2, the other way, and that other one I don't know. I'll put it up when it comes to edit time because I'm not an expert of all these words, so I'll look it up for you. I'll put it up now. So there you go. We're going that way. So jumping fences and things, I like to keep my stamina at about half, and I've kind of found that if I'm above half, then I can pretty much jump almost anything when I'm at full stamina. I don't know the exact numbers and various other bits and pieces. You can probably go look that up if it's really something you want to go and have a look up. Being mobile is pretty important, especially if you have to suddenly run. If you have to suddenly run from someone or some situation, being able to run and jump fences and all of that kind of stuff is really critically important, in my opinion. It's better to have that than be tanked. Personally, or weighed down. And as I'm sure you know, and I'm sure I don't need to tell you, but maybe you do, is all of these items have two values. They have a weight value and they have an inventory space value. So this pristine has an inventory space, this pristine, this BK133 pristine, which is just its condition, has a space value of 27 units, but it weighs about 3 kilograms, and this has a space value of 27 units but weighs about 4 kilograms, and the crossbow I think has a space value of about 45, or pardon me, 47, but it only weighs about 3 kilos, but it does take up a hell of a lot of space. All of this equipment doesn't matter, can take up any space that it wants. Taking a bit of a punish in there. Let's get that repaired. But it's the weight value that matters. You could have, theoretically, each sort of 20 units of ammo or a box of ammo takes up 1. You could have 42 boxes of 1 ammo in your CUU jacket and be hardly weighed down at all. Whereas you might have, say, claymores or plastic explosives or things like that weigh an awful lot more, and you only have half a jacket full and you're going at a snail's pace. So do be aware that there are those two values, and I did a technical thing on stamina and how those things work. One of the other things that someone else pointed out the other day is obviously this is now ruined. When things get ruined, you can't repair them, which I couldn't do anyway because I've only got a leather kit. So always check on your gear. So the problem with the jacket being ruined is I'm going to get cold unless I find a new jacket, and it can be on your body ruined and still have all your gear in it, but the minute you take it off you can't wear it. So do be aware of that. If you've got a ruined item, don't take it off unless you've got a replacement, because then you're in real trouble. Because you've got no storage capacity. So no, we did talk about chlorine though. Chlorine, use that to sort out the water. Anyway, Vishnaya Dubrovka is our next stop, which is up here, which I don't know what that means. Little Dubrovka, second Dubrovka, sister Dubrovka, I don't know, some kind of something. And if we don't find anything in Vishnaya Dubrovka, again, light a fire, get out of there, I mean, I guess it's entirely up to you. you want to go light a fire in the woods, that's fine. Lighting a fire in a house, like I said, you can find a safe place where you can kind of hole up, bearing in mind that you are kind of telegraphing your existence to people that you are there. There are ways to do it. You can like light a fire in a shed, for example, and they can't see the smoke during the day. During the night, they can see the light coming out of the shed, but they can't see the actual smoke. So here we are, a few Zeds, a few runners. I want to get into that house there. It seems to be surrounded by Zeds. Right, so it's starting to rain a bit, or it will be raining a bit. This is a better place for a fire. I'll need to grab some firewood, and I'm going to make up a fire, and I'm going to cook this chicken before I move on, which you've all seen before, which is no great drama. But if it's going to rain, I'm going to drop these in here, and I'll sort out the chicken and do all the bits that I need to do and cook the chicken, and then I will bring you in when we're heading up the road, because we're going to head up the road from here, which is Vishnaya Dubrovka, and it's going to be a little bit of a trudge, to be fair, and it's going to take us up the road to Gvozdno, which is the other road sign. So we're gonna take a little trip up to Berezino, which is going to be a little bit cross country, which is why I want to get my food sorted now, because I know that the next stage of the journey is going to be a bit of a schlep. So I'm going to do that, and then I will call you in when we're on the road. I'll see you soon. Right, I cooked my chicken. You can see that the fire's still going. So this is the kind of telegraphing you're doing if you're doing it in a house. So Gvozdno is this way, 3k. So it's a bit of a schlep. So we're ready. We're ready. We got quite a bit out of that chicken. So I've eaten one. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. So that's pretty good. We've got a sniper rifle. So or at least a hunting rifle. So if we run across wild boar or some small deer or something like that, we'll be able to take it out at a distance with a halfway decent shot. There's a couple of houses up there I haven't done, but I think we'll be good without doing them. So we're going to just head up to Gvozdno, and it's just a little bit of a journey, so there's not really much point in you being in for this. You follow this road pretty much all the way as much as you can, and there's also a little military place which is not a million miles away, which we'll just go and have a look at, because we should by now be kind of comfortable about what we're doing. So we'll head up the road to the little military and we'll have a look. Also, I could do with a new jacket, so I'll see you soon. Oh, it was not raining until I literally switched you on, and now it's raining. So I've put my matches in my firefighter's pants because firefighter's pants are pretty good in terms of being quite well insulated, although these are badly damaged and I need to be able to repair them. But as it says here, they protect the wearer from heat and water and make him instantly recognizable. Or her. But anyway, I'm hoping that because of the rain, that will keep my stuff dry. So you know, do be aware of that. Do think about these things. Where are you carrying stuff? I've got a bunch of stuff in my jacket which is wrecked, so all of this stuff is going to get ruined. The blood bag probably needs to go into the fighter's pants. Everything else will survive. They're not really things that get ruined much. Pills take a lot to get ruined. Water bottles and things don't get ruined. The food will be eaten before it gets ruined, so I wouldn't worry about it. But what we've got here is we've got this little military roadside checkpoint, and we've got a couple of Zeds here. I can't remember exactly how many we can expect, but there are ways to tackle them, right? The first way to tackle them is don't get seen and don't get heard, which is good in the rain because like I said, their eyesight is pretty rubbish. I don't think you can still kill with the sickle. That's probably my only thing there. So we'll probably just, let's see, shall we? Oh, apparently you can still kill with the sickle, so that's good news. I guess you could sneak up behind him and cut his throat, probably. But as always with this, these blocks you can climb on, and these gabions, I think is what these are called, these boxes with rocks in. You can climb on, and you can stand on. There's a guy in the tent. Always one to watch out for. So if you do get cornered, get up on a gabion. I'm going to get absolutely soaked. Oh. Thought I had him. Right, so I've been cut. So what I want to do with that is I want to get rid of that immediately. And I want to get this iodine tincture on it. It says disinfect wounds. Disinfect the wounds and get a bandage on it. So the iodine tincture will stop me from getting any kind of infection, which is great. I don't want an infection at this stage. And the bandages are best at wrapping you up quickly. Patrol pants, 30. They're 42s, aren't they? I think firefighter pants. The firefighter pants are 24s, but these do not protect from warm yet flexible. I kind of like my firefighter's pants, to be honest. This is a good weapon here. This KA bayonet. I should definitely put that on my list of things to do, and especially seeing as this guy's just seen me. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Sneaky fella, trying to run around me. He's got a bag, but I probably ruined it. Army pouch. Yeah, ruined. This is an army pouch. Don't know why it's not showing up. Leather duffel, 35. My school bag is only 30. So I can definitely swap that out. Looks nicer. There you go. What's this? Box 919. Should I run across a pistol that I actually want? So yeah, so I came up here looking for a better jacket and I haven't found it, which is an absolute shame. An absolute shame. Still, these things happen. Gvozdno is this way, past the bus. So that's Dubrovka, Krasnostav. So Dubrovka, which is like Vishnaya Dubrovka, and then Dubrovka, but whatever. And Krasnostav. We're not going to Krasnostav town. We're going to go this way. Sometimes there's things in the bus. Rice. No jacket though. Okay, never mind. Alright, Gvozdno. It's just a bit of a trudge down the road. I'll see you there. Right, on the road to Gvozdno, you'll find like a big farm building complex just off the side of the road. And if you bring yourself up here, you will find that there are some interesting little buildings around the place that you can come and have a look at, which may or may not be worth your time having a look at if you want a hoe, amongst other things. It does have a little store, so worth checking out the little store. Let's go and see what's around the side of the store. Anything good? Anything good? Got a can of something. Lunch meat? That's good. That's good food. Got a flag. Not really interested in the flag. Anything else back here? No. Back room. What's back? Nothing. Oh. Not today. Not today. A few little engineering type buildings. Some boots. Some work boots. I used to always like get heavier boots and things. But I've recently found out the benefit of running with quieter shoes, and I'm not desperately 100% sure about some of the questions about durability and things. But you know, there you go. Anyway, the actual sort of farm complex is through there. I came through there. There's a lot of Zeds through there. And the road we want is back down here. So don't get lost and zoom off in another direction. Still want to carry on to Gvozdno at this stage. This is the plan that we have for this loot route anyway. I mean, obviously, maybe it goes without saying, maybe it doesn't. But these loot routes are kind of things that you can sort of mix and match depending on how you're feeling on the day. And how the RNG goes for you. Sometimes you can get really panned, and you get pretty down in the dumps, Cleaver. Pretty down in the dumps about things, and you're like, oh, I want an easy life. I don't want to have to go to too many places or take too many risks. And that's also fine. And then on other occasions, you're like caning it, you know, and just everything's going your way. You're finding all the stuff you want. Not wrenches, you're finding sharpening stones, that kind of thing. You know, all the guns you want, all the ammo you want, the mountain backpack, you know, all these kinds of things. We're not caning it today. We're okay, but we're not exactly super fly. So Gvozdno proper is down there. So we're going to head down into that. So again, what is our plan? What is our plan? Always have kind of eye on a plan, eye on a goal, even if you want to remain fluid with some of those goals. But at this stage, keep it simple. We're probably doing okay for food right now, but we could do with some more durable food rather than chicken, which is fine. Don't need a screwdriver. There's some fruit trees and things around here, which maybe they will fruit in, maybe they won't. There's a dry pear. Want a better jacket? I'd like a hunting jacket. I'd like a hunting backpack. I'd like a better jacket and a better backpack. And really, we're not even close to getting some of the things that I really like, which is like cooking stove. cooking pot, those kinds of things. Those are all things which are really, really game changers in terms of my perspective, in terms of the things we want to do. I can hear another chicken, but I'm not bothered right now. We're kind of a bit chickened out, I would say. We'll run across another chicken another time. Let's not worry about it. Speaking of which, we're running a bit shy on food. Eat the perishable food first. So dry food lasts for ages, dried pears and things. The baked chicken lasts for ages. The fried chicken less so. I can't remember exactly how many hours it is, and a raw chicken doesn't last more than a couple of days. So you've really got to do something about it. So here we are, just to prove that we are exactly where we said we are. Gvozdno, apparently, or something. It says over there. So we're going to have a little look around here and see if we can get some of those upgrades we're talking about in terms of bags, coats. I'm also conscious of the fact that it's starting to get dark. Now that could just be okay, we'll consolidate these things. It's always good to have multivits. I'm conscious that it is getting dark and it's not great viewing in the dark for you people. But we'll head down. There's another hunting here. Hunting. It's like a store, local store, but everyone calls it like the hunting store. Kind of aware that we've got two guys down here. They're starting to blend in a bit into the darkness. Right. Okay. Well, we're nearly over the northern line. So this is where we've been heading. We've been heading towards the northern line. You see there's a bridge down there. That's the bridge with the railway on it, and that takes us over into the town of Severograd. So it's getting dark, setting off in the west. It's getting late. I'm getting cold. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hole up here until daytime comes around, and it's fit for me to go off again, and I can record the next part of my episode, obviously, and we'll take it from there. We'll see how we go. I should be able to make it down to these little houses down here. Find a little house before it gets too dark. Well, here we are. So we've come. That's if you're coming from Gvozdno, and you come down the hill, you come down here past this little churchy monumenty thing, and there's a bunch of houses and stuff. And I went in and had a look, and there wasn't anything super startlingly fascinating, marvelous, or fantastic. Just gonna have a multi-vid because I'm shivering a little bit up in the top. And yeah, you get here, and sometimes there's train spawns up here, and this is Severograd. You would probably see more of it if it wasn't so foggy, but this is Severograd. So there's a big construction site dead ahead, and the water's just at the corner of that construction site, and just beyond that is medical. I mean, it's a mid-sized city, I guess, for the game. We'll call it a city. And it's just bunches of houses and things and flats and stuff. I probably wouldn't bother with the flats and things. I would stick to the sort of the types of houses where we think we're going to find the loot that we want the most, which is the raised houses and the timber houses. And I'm going to go around and I'm going to grab some of those things. I could do with still a full-size backpack of some description. I could obviously do with a coat, which is actually not ruined. Which is good. We could do with some different pants if we could. Otherwise, we're doing okay, I suppose. We've got various other bits and pieces. I've picked up some cans of food and stuff. Could maybe do with like another sharpening stone or two, and we could really do with a sewing kit or some duct tape. And if you go further out, there's other things. There's flats down there. Sometimes you've got bases in. But I'd steer clear of those, and further down is the school. So anyway, this is Severograd. So I'm going to go and have a little run around, and I imagine a lot of this will be time lapse because by this point you kind of got the idea, right? So we'll see you all soon. Oh, and police is down there. So we'll see you soon. Well, there you go. That's Severograd, and we're leaving Severograd. Did we get anything strange or startling? No, not really. I mean, I picked up a paramedic's jacket because it's a good jacket. It's not too bad. If it was mended, it would be better. We obviously got bag, often infected, which is good. We got pants at the police department, police station. We picked up this fully suppressed, fully kitted Scorpion submachine gun, which is fine. We've got a little bit extra ammo for it. I haven't loaded it up, but that's certainly something I can do. Picked up some 919s. I was vaguely hoping we're going to get an M-lock, but we didn't get an M-lock. We've got some additional food and beans and things. I still haven't. I'm carrying this gas canister around. It takes up a lot of space, but I still haven't got a gas stove for it, which is a bit of a nuisance. We did manage to repair the CR527. We did pick up a repair kit, which is absolutely fine, and yeah, and we're okay. We're not nearly as good as I would have liked. I mean, I still can't believe the paucity of very good bags and things. I don't know what the story with that is. Normally it's pretty good, and currently it isn't, and I don't know why. Anyway, let's get this thing loaded, because we might need it. We are going to head up the road, and up the road is a little military checkpoint. And let's put this on a hot link somewhere. Let's put it on that one. And that's going to be an opportunity to have a look at a real up change. So we're now on the northern side, and the northern side is sort of, if you can find the northern side, you're up into like tier 3 category this far up, and we're moving on to that, and then you're sort of getting ready to move on to NWAF or Tizzy or wherever you're going to go. That's fine. Here's the beginning of the roadblock here, and if you got also this far and you were feeling a bit brave, there's a whole load of camps up the hills that do some pretty good loot. Yeah, there's the Zeds here. I found the Zeds tend to spawn in the gully here, which is an absolute nuisance. An absolute nuisance, because you've got to watch them like I said, the military Zed are a little bit more with it. That said, with the thunder going on, They might not be able to hear me so well, and I'm wearing relatively quiet shoes that have managed to keep in pretty good condition. So we're looking for a slightly better jacket and maybe a military style weapon. Maybe a vest. This guy looks to have a vest. No? It looks like it is a vest, but I would have to sneak up on it. Let's see if we can sneak up on this guy and rob him of his vest. Bearing in mind there are military Z around here. He heard me, you see? They're an awfully savvy bunch. Try and go for the head. We'd have to take the stab vest off. So there we go. We've moved up military style. We've gotten rid of the stab vest, which was protecting us a lot. That much is true. But we've got some extra storage capacity which we might need. Just need to get around these guys and gals. Mostly guys, I think. This looks like a big bag. Right, so we didn't get a better pair of pants. We did get the vest. We did get a much better bag. We got an black assault backpack in pristine condition. We did get a better belt, so I'm going to ditch that belt because we got the assault belt, which is slightly better. We got SG5K, which is another submachine gun, which has a high rate of fire and it takes 919s. So I think what we're going to do is, what I would do at this point is, I've got this thing here, but what I will do is get rid of that off there. That takes 380, so I'm not really fussed. I'll ditch those. Where's those loose 380s I was carrying around? Oh no, I loaded them all up. we can then have this thing, which is now got a suppressor on it, which is jolly good, and put that there, and because it takes 990, I mean it's just got 28 anyway, which is fine, so I'm not going to refill it, but I do have some 919s, and I do have that. So what I'm going to do is consolidate some of this stuff, get rid of this thing. I'll just empty it, and I'll take all the 919s, and we'll ditch that. And we've got the silent submachine gun for sort of close range tactical stuff, if that's the kind of thing that we're going to use it for. And we've got the shotgun, and we've got the CR for the long range shooting and various other bits and pieces. So not looking too bad. Could be better. Not looking too bad, but could be better. I think that's the 380s, isn't it? No, that's the 380s. No, it's more 919s. Well, then we can consolidate those surely. Thank you. Right. So we're going to head up the road. We moved on from that little checkpoint, which required a little bit of effort on my part to sort out, but not a vast amount. And we're going to head up the road, and then the next thing that we're going to see up the road is Ratnoe. And it's teeming with rain. So I'll see you when I get there. This is Ratnoe, which is essentially just a street. Well, it's the main road that runs across the north, whatever highway in particular it is that runs east-west. So we're just gonna drop in and have a look for some stuff. So, there you go. That is the outskirts of Ratnoe. So we are now leaving Ratnoe and leaving all of our country cousins behind. We have now got ourselves a crossbow, which is jolly good. We have plenty of food. We're soaking wet. We still don't have the right kind of gear. We've still got a paramedic's jacket and some Oriel police trousers. We've got a good bag, we've got good shoes, we've got a good glove, we've got a good hat, we've got a good belt. We're working our way up the weaponry department, which is very good, but we're still not quite 100% where we would like to be. We'd like to have some hunter's jacket and some hunter's pants, I would think, by this stage, and I'm kind of a bit surprised that we haven't found them yet. But I have checked out as many places as I can think along the way. So, right, so here we are. This is Zaprudnoe. And maybe if you spawned in Solnichny area, you would be coming up this way. But we're not. We're coming up this way, which is fine. So we are here on the outskirts of Zaprudnoe, and here you can see you've got Kamensk, I think, Nova Petrovka, and oh, that other place, uh, Grishino, I think. Grishino? I think that's Grishino. Anyway, I'm just going to check a couple of these little houses out for some good stuff. And then we'll move on through to Zaprudnoe. One of the things you obviously know is over there is, you obviously know, maybe you don't know, over there is some military style farm buildings. That's where we're going to go next. They can be a bit dicey, but we are going to go and check them out, and it is going to be something that's going to help net us, I think. Right. Not really bothered about the outbuildings at this stage. What we want to have a look at is there's these, I guess, barrack buildings with the bluish greenish roofs, and there's 3 of them, and you'll have seen them before. See them in some of the camp areas and various other bits and pieces, and it's very definitely something that you and I want to check out. You're coming up this way, and you're coming along to the outskirts of Novaya Petrovka for any reason whatsoever. You really have to come out here. Obviously, a busy official server goes without saying that everybody knows they are here, and as a consequence, it's likely to be pretty dangerous. But you know, you pays your money, it takes your chances. What is that? 76239s. That is what we're currently using in our CR. Got another knife, got a shovel if you want that kind of thing. What have we got here? We've got a baby AK. If you want that, I think the PSO works on. Oh, it's just KA rifles. Bandage. Some smoke grenades. Right, combat gas mask, got a combat backpack, 63. Over what am I carrying? Salt backpack, 42. So that's a better bag. So let's swap that. Better jacket and a better pair of pants, I'd be laughing. Ooh, KA 101. If you want to go down that road, it's a dreadful condition. Crossbows are awesome. Boots. medical gloves. No other clothes, really. It's a bit of a surprise. I really struggled this time round to find good clothes. Still cold. And or I haven't found anything to mend my clothes with, to be honest. So there you go. Sorry that night has fallen. It's a bit of a drag when night falls and trying to do these things. And we're so nearly finished. So I'm just going to soldier on, and we'll find our way back to the road, which is perfectly fine. So we'll find our way back to the road, and it's a straight. There's some cows out there making a whole lot of noise. If you want to go and get some cows, that's fine. Yeah, it's a straight shoot through here to Novaya Petrovka, so I'll pick you up when I get there. Well, I hate to be pulling into Novaya Petrovka in the dark, but I am pulling into Novaya Petrovka in the dark, which is just up the road. And that is where we are going to ostensibly leave it. I shall just nip ahead a little, and we'll finish up just there. So, welcome back. Dawn is breaking in the east, and we are in Novaya Petrovka, and we're standing on top of the police station. Water is over there. Medical is just up behind us, and there's a whole raft of things all around me that are all of the things that you can sort out and explore and investigate and do everything that you need to do before you decide what you're going to do from here. NWAF is over that hill. Tizzy is up there. You can go up and do some of the northern places. Like I've said before, you've got a various amount of military camps and various other campgrounds and various other bits and pieces to go and play with. So, how did we do? Well, we didn't do too bad. I mean, we got a crossbow. Crossbows are awesome. Crossbows are fabulous. We've got a long-range weapon in the CR527. 7.6239, so not too bad. Bolt action. I mean, it's for hunting. It'll take down a deer. It'll take down a cow. It's good stuff. We've got a military vest, which has got some capacity. We didn't do too well on the jacket front, which was a bit of a shame. We really struggled with that, in part because we did quite a bit more fighting with the Zeds than I really would have liked, but we didn't get the opportunity to repair anything. Didn't get a sewing kit or really duct tape. Pants, fine. We got the ORL police pants, but they're not the best camouflage. They're obviously more akin to snow or something. We got a good backpack. Got the combat backpack, quite like it. It's not a bad size, 63. That's pretty good. I probably wouldn't go much higher than that. Oh, the only two higher than that are the mountain backpack, which is brightly colored, like your average kind of hiker's backpack, or the large military 90 capacity backpack. But that's fine. This hat, this winter coif, is pretty good. We've got some pretty decent gloves, and we've managed to nurse these athletic shoes all the way. And we can still repair them. So yeah, looking good. And obviously we picked up the submachine gun along the way, which has now got a suppressor on it, and it also has a whole lot of ammo for it, which is not too bad. I mean, that's pretty good. And odds and sods, bits and pieces. Didn't get a stove, didn't get a pot. I've got some ammo. I don't need that ammo anymore. Got some rags, got some food, got some iodine. We had a few cuts and grazes along the way, and we used our iodine to repair that. We used bandage, and you saw the continuous action, which has come through with the last mod, which is 1.24 mod, for doing multiple cuts, because we've got a couple of cuts over in Severograd. We've got a blood bag, which is fine, but it's got the cold. We got the cold, but we picked up some tets, so one of the things here is starting out diagnosis and then also looking for a cure. There's a reason why a lot of these places and these loot routes that I have pass by medical areas, so you can pick things up if you need to. And if you're lucky at Berezino, if you're really desperate, you can always go over towards Krasnostav airfield and loot the tents there, and you'll probably get more than you need on most servers. And yeah, stuff. There's still the inventory still hasn't sorted out what to do with crossbow bolts, which is such a pain. So yeah, so we got stuff, and we're ready to go. Not quite as ready to go as I would have liked, but that's the kind of way it goes. We start out in Berezino, which is it's quite far up the east side, and you can either head up the road to Svetlo or you can head the way that we sort of came. And if you spawn further north and you spawn in this kind of Svetlo spawn group area, um, if you're going to follow the main road west to Novaya Petrovka, it's really just a straight run. So you're really just passing through the towns and villages on the way, and it's quite fast. Whereas if you're coming from further down, say Cherno Electro way, you've got to pass through the guts of the center of the uh, map, and because you're doing that, you're going to pass through more places and pick up more stuff. So as a result, if you start Berezino, even Solnichny, Berezino higher, Svetlo area, it's going to be a quick shoot up here. So you're probably not going to have the greatest amount of gear because you're going to get here in an hour, couple of hours, you know. Whereas if you're further down on the far coast side, it's going to take several hours to get up here because you're going to have to do an awful lot more. But there you go. I hope that it has given you some tips, some given you some thoughts, given you some insights into places you can go and places you can find things, and I hope you found it useful. Do drop a like, do subscribe, do click the bell notification for the next time any one of my videos comes out, and I'll see you all again real soon. Ta-ta for now.
PlayStation